All right, our real world simulation, 4 layers of denim followed by 3 inches of clear ballistics to represent hitting a pectoral muscle, followed by a 1/4 inch medium density fiberboard to represent hitting ribs or sternum, 16 more inches of clear ballistics, then another 1/4 inch medium density fiberboard at the back to represent hitting back ribs. So let's see how our 38 Special+P does. All right, 32 Smith & Wesson long real world simulation. Let's see how this does. Let's go take a look. All right, so a big difference there. If we look at this first 3-inch piece here, there's energy dump with the 38+P. So that's telling you that's expanding out right away, even with fabric being in there. So that means it should have expanded before it hit this rib simulation. We don't see a whole lot of energy dump with that 32 long, but there actually is a little amount there. So let's pull out our rib simulation and take a look here and see how that looks. So with our 38 Special, we have a good amount of expansion going on before it hit this. And surprisingly, it looks like our 32 long also, I can see evidence of that expanding. Now with semi-jacketed, it may have actually hit this and then started to expand a little bit more. But generally, when you see a bigger hole than starting diameter, which that clearly is, it means it was actually expanding right away. So that's actually not bad overall. I would say we have a very ideal performance with that 38+P. We're at about 16 1/4 inches of penetration and some moderate expansion. So that's really good overall. I mean, now with our 32 Smith & Wesson long, I do see some deformation or expansion, but the penetration was severely limited. We are at only 8.5 inches, and again, parallax will make that look like it's up a lot further, but yeah, 8.5 inches. So that tells you, you know, that's about 4 1/4 inches in a real living target. So would this be enough penetration? You know, 4 inches, roughly from here to here. Yes, that would be enough to hit something vital in a thoracic cavity with a front-on shot, but would that be enough to a large person's arm from the side? No, it would stop in the thoracic cavity and not hit anything vital potentially. So basically both did okay, but our 38 Special is an overall acceptable cartridge in my opinion. With our 38 Special, the real world simulation kind of decreased its performance, but it increased it with our 32 Smith & Wesson long. So here's our 38 Special going through our real world simulation. Still good overall, but just not that great of expansion. Now we compare that to our 32 Smith & Wesson long over here. I mean, that's a lot better than it did in plain gel.